Hey guys, Lester, and welcome to another Minecraft mod showcase here on the channel. Today we are continuing our adventures in the Ice and Fire mod. For those who may have missed, I think about 2 weeks ago I posted a Ice and Fire mod review on the passive mobs. Today we're moving on to the neutral mobs. So don't worry guys, there's only 2 neutral mobs to go over today. We're not into the meat of things yet. We still have a few more versions of the mod to go over in terms of mobs, because I've told you guys I'm only reviewing the mobs portion of this mod, and based on how all those videos do will determine if I go in more depth about like other things that the mod has to offer. But this mod basically focuses on mobs in the world, hence the term Ice and Fire, referring to the dragons in the mod. But aside from all that, if you guys have been enjoying the mod showcase here on the channel, consider smashing that like button, show your support, and consider subscribing also if you are new. And let's hop right into this. So we have 2 mobs to go over today. Let me pull up my spreadsheet on the right side of the screen. So the first thing we're going over is the Hippogriff. Hippogriffs are mysterious alpine flying creatures that can be tamed and ridden. So let's grab its spawn egg and check it out. So this is the Hippogriff right here. He is a very big boy. He's got 40 health. Hippogriffs are creatures with the body, tail, and back of legs of a horse, and the head, the wings of an eagle. The eagle's talons as its front feet. They come in 10 different colors, with most of which are based on color patterns in different real-life birds, which is actually really cool. And those versions, here, I'll spawn in a few of them so you can look. So I can see we got like the bald eagle, we have the regular brown eagle. Looks really interesting. I'll go over all the colors right now. So you have black for the Utilar eagle, we have chestnut for the red kite, the dark brown for the bald eagle, we have the white for the Gyre falcon, these are real birds by the way, brown for the golden eagle, creamy for the kestrel, gray for the goshawk, fiery for the lummergyre, frosty for the secretary bird, and dodo, which appears when a hippogriff is fed a glistering melon. So let's check that out. So if I get a glistering melon and feed it to my bald eagle friend here, can I... Sir? Do I have to tame him first? Is that how that works? Okay, well, we'll hold on to the glistering melon. I did not actually know about that, so we're gonna have to check that out. Drops. The hippogriff drops a few items. He can drop feathers. He can drop 0 to 5 feathers, 0 to 5 leather. He can drop an egg after being bred with another hippogriff, so that's really cool. He can drop a talon, which has a 2.5% chance of dropping. And he can drop his own skull, which also has a 2.5% chance of dropping. As for the talon, you can use that to actually make a pretty cool sword in the mod, as you can see. And the skull is used to make a banner and can be turned into white dye, which is interesting. Behavior. Hippogriffs are generally neutral and will usually not attack players unless provoked. So, you know, the typical, if you punch them, they're going to hate you. Wait, what's that noise? I like it. Also, this animation looks so cool on his wings. I was like, they're all just kind of flying around now. However, true to their predatory nature, they will target and attack players once hungry. As well as this, they will attack farm animals and other passive mobs. So literally, if they get hungry, they'll just attack things? Wait a minute. Shouts the pig. Alright, that's just gonna stay there in case anyone wants to eat him. Is he gonna... He's thinking about it. He's literally thinking about it. Anyway, oh, he did it. When attacking, hippogriffs will usually take a bite out of their prey, as we just saw with their hooked beak, dealing 2.5 hearts of damage, 5 HP of damage with each bite. However, they are also known to rear up to deliver a deadly kick with their powerful talons, inflicting heavy knockback upon their quarry, which is pretty interesting. He also did eat the meat, and as you can see, he healed from it, so that's pretty crazy. Taming. You can tame the hippogriff with rabbit feet. So if you want to tame one, let's grab some rabbit feet, and you can apparently tame them. Do I toss them on the ground, or is it because I'm in creative? I think it's because I'm in creative that I can't tame them, but yes, you can tame them with rabbit's feet. Breeding, they can be bred using rabbit stew. Okay, that's funny. Let me do that real quick. So, rabbit stew. Here, birds. So I can't actually do anything when I'm in creative. That, or it's because I haven't tamed them. Either way, they can be bred doing that. Throwing the egg will hatch the baby. So if you want to, you know, try hatch the baby, you can just, as you can see, hatch a ton of baby hippogriffs, which is pretty cute and adorable looking. Usage equipment. The hippogriff's inventory can be accessed via sneaking. So you can, you know, put the saddle on them and do all of that fun stuff. Riding, after you tame the adult hippogriff and has been saddled, you can, you know, fly him around like any other mount you would imagine. So, a pretty cool creature nonetheless. Now, I'm going to invoke my kill all command because I need to, you know, eradicate all life on the planet, and also I need to show off the next mob. So that was the hippogriff. Pretty cool. And very fun mob. So let's move on to the next creature, known as the Amphithear. The Amphithear actually has been featured in my mob battles for those who might have forgotten, but if you have forgotten, this is what he looks like. He's a pretty interesting dragon boy. I called him a wyvern, but he is a Amphithear. Amphithear are mythical feathered serpents. Oh, he's a serpent, right. That soar through the dense jungle that can be tackled? Okay, and cowed into fast-flying mounts. Interesting wording, but that makes sense. Okay, amphithears are large, colorful reptiles that possess the general look of a snake, with a serpent physique, and yada yada. They come in 5 different colors, blue, olive, red, green, and yellow, which is really nice. Let's see if we can get a few different colors here. So as you can see, yeah, we have the green, the blue, the red, which is my personal favorite. Spawning, they can be found in jungle biomes. So just go to a local jungle biome and you will find these majestic creatures. Drops. They drop only 2 items. You can drop the Amphithear Feather from 1 to 7, and you can use that to make a few things. As you can see, you can make a weapon and a banner. You can make some arrows, which is pretty cool. And they also drop the Amphithear Skull, which has a 2.5% chance of dropping, which drops bone meal. So, really cool indeed. And for what I'm noticing is every mob you kill, they have the ability that you can make a banner with their drops. Behavior. Amphithears are neutral and will not attack players unless provoked. In fact, they are relatively skittish and will flee from players, only turning back to fight when provoked. When attacking amphithears, it will take a bite out of their foes, dealing 3.5 hearts of damage or 7 HP. However, they are also known to spin around in order to knock away their targets with their tail. And again, if you guys haven't checked out the mob battle on my channel when I have had these guys fight, definitely do so. They are very interesting creatures. And that one's having fun in the water over there right now. Taming, unlike other mobs, taming the Amphithear is a daunting task. First, one must catch up to one, and then mount it by interacting with its an empty hand, like you would with a horse. And it has the chance of knocking you out of the sky. Like a horse would normally knock you onto the ground, but these guys are in the sky, so they'll knock you out of the sky, and you have to deal with that. But once it is tamed, it will act as a good mount. You can also use a dragon bone flute to call them down to the ground. So if I type dragon bone flute, okay, let me just type flute. I feel like that's gonna be safer. So if I use the dragon bone flute on one of them, so let me spawn one in. Let me spawn a few of them in. So land. I'm calling you. Get over here. Okay, he is responding, but I think it's because the water's messing him up. Anyway, as you can see, the other guys are all on the ground, so he wants to land, but he can't. Anyway, breeding. 2 amphithears can be bred with feeding them cookies. All right, let's see if that will work, but I think it won't because, like, the other one I'm in creative mode, so it's not going to. Yeah, it's not going to respond. Also, I think they might have to be tamed for that to work. And same with the taming, you can use them all how you would. And talks about the dragon flute, and I think that's all there is for them. We'll talk about the usage. Usage for these amphithears can be for gliding and flying from place to place smoothly. They do not stop in mid-air, but they rather just keep moving. They can be used if you tend to have lag due to lack of moving parts, and they can also serve quite decorative. I don't know what that exactly means. Unlike the Hippogriff, they are slightly slower in the air, and land, which can be better for steering. So these guys are slower than the Hippogriff, which is the guy we just went over, but they seem to be better to control, which is very interesting. But that is it for the 2 mobs. Again, we went over the Hippogriff and the Amphithear. You guys can let me know in the comments which mob was your favorite, but that is going to do for this mod showcase. Next up for this series is I'm going to be going over all the hostile mobs, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So next, probably next Monday when I do another mod showcase, we will be going over the 8 hostile mobs of the Ice and Fire mod, otherwise, unless or spawn updates again. But that's going to do for today's mod shows. I hope you all did enjoy. If you did, smash the like button to show your support. Consider subscribing if you're new, and I will catch you all in the next video. Have a great day. Stay safe. Goodbye.